This may just be the best BMW they have done in a while. Oh, why is that? Because of the big arse on the back. This is the BMW M3 Competition Estate. I am very, very much looking forward to customizing this. I've been grinding, and it now took me a total of about 8 hours to unlock this car. I'm sure you could do it a little bit quicker, but I was also checking out the game, you know? But let's be real. Let's get to why you're here. Now, to unlock all the body kits for this car, you need to get to level 60 on the premium pass. And I have done exactly that to show you all of the kits available for this car that you can customize. The swappable ones, not the preset ones. We don't care about that. So you instantly know the Criterion kit has solved one of the big problems. Criterion clearly are full of car people. They got rid of the stupid pig nose. The rest of the kit is a little bit oh my god, I take it back. Look at those love handles. Those are stunning. Now, we've got the Avanti kits. We've actually got 2 of these kits, and they actually look super sick. Properly wide, properly aggressive, and oh lord, I hate to say this. The front grille may have grown on me a little bit in the time that it took them to make this. A little bit. This is the other kit, just to swap between them. It's a little bit more sharp version of the other kit, but ultimately we can now mix and match this very car. This is exactly why I spent the past, as I said, couple of days unlocking this car to the best of its ability. Now, I prefer, of the kits, I might like the Avanti. The Criterion was very close, but hood customization, the BMW standard hood actually looks really good with the front grille. But we're not keeping that front grille. We are going for this right here. Now, what I'm really, really hoping is that the M5 estate that they're doing has the normal grille. I don't think it's a big ask. I really don't think it's a big ask, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Right, Avanti. I kind of like the Avanti. Splitter customization to go along with this. We get the double splitter action. Hell yes. So something people did notice actually is that there is actually quite a few versions of this car that you can unlock, and there's some special character. Look how goofy it looks without the wide fenders now. You need the wide fenders at the rear, otherwise it looks a little stubby. Instantly so much nicer. We got the Avanti, or we've got the Criterion. The Criterion absolutely has it. The Criterion kit, I love it. Exhaust customization. They've actually done a really nice job with the exhausts on these cars so far. I like the pointed up ones. That could be pretty fun. We'll give it a go. Rear bumper customization. Aggressive that is ridiculous. What the That is kind of disgusting, but it suits it because this is a bit of a disgusting pig of a car. Now, another thing you unlock in this season is some of the coolest plates I have ever seen. They are animated and it's over boost. We've got, this is an Eddie Skyline, I can just about tell. We got an Underground 2 one. They are so sick, and I really want to see more of these LED plates. Is that all we get for now? Oh, and then of course there's like the E-sliders, the underground ones. But there's no question for what I'm picking. No tail light customization other than tinting them if you want to make them black. And of course, we haven't checked out the spoilers yet. Oh, here we go. So Criterion, I could sleep on that. It's tiny. We got Avanti 1, Avanti 2, which just makes no sense, but I love it. We've got a little tiny lip on the back there. Cool. But I wish, honestly, we could mix and match and have multiple. Carbon coming in clutch with that wing right there. Oh yeah, I personally think that looks insane, but at the same time the Avanti wing kind of looks cool. Oh, how am I supposed to decide? Someone decide for me. And the final piece of the puzzle, there's actually rooftop customization as well. You can just put normal roof rack bars on there. That's pretty cool. With this one, we can let the air pass over it beautifully. Or, this might be the one I go for, a roof box! Let's freaking go! I love me a roof box. Now, if you missed it, they have actually been adding new wheels to this through the speed pass. You can unlock quite a lot of new wheels, and it's actually real. The quality of them actually looks really sick. We've got these rotiform ones. They look, well, they don't really suit this car, but we've got some pretty cool wheels indeed added to the game. And oh my god, I've got those now. Yo, it's a car spinning around. I didn't even realize that, to be honest. We got an East Siders one. Those are actual spinners. Those are spinners, like e-spinners. There's the turbo gauge one we saw from the trailer. The actual spinners. I didn't realize they were genuinely spinners. We got the beat matching one, but I have the music off because copyright. Man, these are some cool wheels. I really like those a lot. Infinity wheels. You can have a full Infinity car. That's pretty cool. Now, in case you didn't notice, there's a few different versions of this BMW. Here is another one. Look at the wheels. Edit the wheels. Go to rims, and they're gone. They're just gone. They're gone. There's no way we have access to those wheels. That is the most unfortunate thing ever, because those work wheels are incredible. They are so hot. I really hope we get to unlock them soon, because, mate, that is one of the hottest things. But today, my friends, is not that day. And you think, oh, well, could you just use this build? Well, you can't customize this build. It's so insanely painful. Oh, yes. Fitment lowered. Made it look nice. So I do have one gripe with the car. It's puny tiny engine. So the first order of business is to solve the biggest problem with this car. And the main reason I would not go to this is the tiny PP engine. Inline 6 that sounds like a raspy BMW. I fall asleep. I could sleep. No, we need a big old V8. Yes! That would make me buy it. Therefore, I think the M5 is a much cooler car. And there should be an M5 estate sometime soon. V12 is also very cool. But, or V10. I'm so glad we can do a V8. Flat 12 and the V6 hybrid. Let's get it. Now, it's safe to assume that this car is not going to be best at the top of S Plus or whatever, but it does have the new handling model because it is a newer car. So like the Audis, it's going to drive pretty well. And I've actually been driving it a lot because you can access this car for free during the playlist. And right now, that is the best way to make money. But I think the top of S makes sense considering that's where we are. So let's do that and see where we get. So far, though, it seems to be doing pretty well. Oh, tires. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So we could go full drift pro. Let's go full road for now. All right, let's be sensible. There's a little bit of sense to us. Now, this is the normal flames and stuff that you get, but I've actually unlocked these, which change the color of the flames, which is super sick. So you can have a green flame with your green car. I haven't tried these out, so that's exactly what we're going to do. Exhaust sound done. Let's put air suspension on. Look at that. That is so ridiculously low. The final task is to look at some of the community designs and what they've done. Now, this is actually quite a grind to unlock. To unlock the car itself, you got to get to level 30. So I wouldn't imagine there's a lot of unique designs right now. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're kind of lacking in terms of the designs going on. But just to see what it looks like in other colors. There you go. Other colors. I kind of like the purple. Purple wagons just look so cool. But I'm going to stick with the green, I think. Here she be. Looking so good. I'm still missing the light trails. Come on, Criterion. But I love the flames now. They're so much cooler. It feels pretty rapid. Now, one thing I definitely noticed between this and the RS6, which again, similar handling models, both kind of all-wheel drive. I think this is all-wheel drive. The competition means all-wheel drive these days, right? Let's do the test. It's all-wheel drive. Man, it's just so sick. I love estates, station wagons, whatever you want to call them. They're practical, they're beautiful, they're useful, they're fast. Now, even better, because it has a proper engine in it. Isn't that the case, BMW? Give us the M5 competition estate. Have they already revealed it? I mean, they revealed it under a cover, but what the I thought he fixed the bumps. It is a pretty low car. So it is worth noting this exists, which is a drag version of the car. And I am very, very excited to check this out. So it has a combination of kits that already exist, but on the back, it's got the parachute, which is super unique. It's only available on maybe 2 cars. I think it's this and the Buick. Actually, that's a lie. It's also on the Mustang, which I also need to unlock. But those require a little bit more grinding. I've done the majority of it, but that's fucking sick. All right, let's do the deed. We're putting on drift. The instant handling change always gets to me. Now, the roof boxes. Oh, okay. This camera works. I was gonna say the roof box kind of gets in the way. And I've kind of started to figure out a little bit of how the drifting is best optimized, the best setups and the like that you could go for with drifting. Now, this very much clearly seems to lean on the all-wheel driveness of it. It seems like it nerfs it to an extent. Everything kind of has a pull from the front. Everything goes a bit all-wheel drive. There's a little bit of trickery, but of course with a smaller team, they kind of don't hide the trickery in the same way. It's clearly pulling from the front for this handling. But I do think the bias of all-wheel drive is more 50-50 when it comes to these all-wheel drive versions of cars. So you actually get some tremendous like all-wheel drive slides, Huracan Need for Speed 2015-esque slides with these all-wheel drive cars. I can't believe how much you just decimate your previous scores. Now, this feels really good. I wouldn't say it's one of my best. Look out for that video. I'm going to do a video on so far what I find to be some of the best drift cars. And thankfully, Criterion's done most of the work. But there's so many builds we can now do with this. Considering we've got a drag version of the car, it kind of tells me that maybe that's the best. But technically, they've also got a drift version of this car. Have they not? The Speed Hunters version is quite drift-esque for me with the marks all over it, kind of telling you it's been hooned around a little bit. So there's a lot of testing that we now have to do on cars on this game. It's gone from one type, oh, is it fast? What class is it fast in? It's now, how fast is it? Is it fast acceleration? Is it fast top speed? Drift, drag, circuit, high speed, low speed? You're pulling me in 50 million directions, and I absolutely love it. Hey, that was him, officer, not me. I'm not going to say drifting is its super strong point. However, I have butchered it and, you know, replaced the displacement in a better way. But of the drifting, it didn't seem as smooth and stable and to the point as some of the other cars we've been testing. So let's do it. We are going to drag race the beat. We have got a nice lobby of Lamborghinis in S. And I think that's going to be a good place for it. As I say, based on the engine swap, I improved this. I made it better. And by the way, friends, I figured out how to launch. You look at the thing on the right. I still didn't do it. I still didn't do it. Come on, give me one more. Power, baby! Lamborghini's being eaten alive! Simmer! I have dropped frames. Holy crap! Shifting! Yes! That's the same effect as when I beat a GTR in my Panamera the other day. I didn't race. He came to me. He thought he was Mr. Big Bollocks with his GTR Panamera. All right, but I can also tow a Skyline. You can't. Let's see if I can get the launch this time. I think somehow I made that worse. That shift is beautiful. Yes! Too early, baby. Too early. Lamborghini in the bin. What a display of the M3. Something's telling me it might be a good drag vehicle. We've got genuine Lambos in here. Lambos. They're even like higher. Okay, except the Murcielago. They're higher level than me on the Aventador. Did they leave? There was a long... Yeah, they left. There was a long pause, and I'm like, the game has either died or someone has left. I can't believe the speed on the left doesn't match the perfect... It's showing the best shift on the left. That's why I messed up every time. I was trying to use that zone on the left speedo as my launch. God damn it, pay attention. I'm not used to lane switching in a modern Need for Speed game. This thing is fast! I told you, BMW. It needed a V8. Oh, the Lambo got the jump this time. That was an early shift. Doesn't matter. This isn't a lane, Criterion. That's not a lane. Jesus. 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 And he's still done it. I love the city one so much. They are proper nostalgia trips for underground. I'm shifting late, but you need to not pay attention to the thing, basically. I should have waited before I boost. I should have waited. But I still won! Easy peasy. It's gonna jump. Let's freaking go. It would be pretty cool if they added the ability for you to overheat your engine again. But, mate, that fentanyl has been freaking toast. I'm sorry, Lamborghini. It's in the bin. Big pants. Big M3. I want to call it an M4 because it's got 4 doors. Right? Make sure you check out the M3. Unlock it. It's a good one. Overboost indeed. Check out these videos, by the way.